My fellow Decepticons, it is I, Starscreamsalot here, coming back today with another video, and today we are taking a look at Studio Series 86 Scavenger. Yep, I know I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, but hey, it is how it is. Yeah, so I got another one of the Constructicons, and I thought I should probably do this again. Nothing much else really to say other than let's get into it, shall we? So starting off with his head sculpt, as we tend to do, you can see that it is quite nice looking, in fact. You can see nice red in there for the visor. Let me get my light. Oh yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's a bit dark in there, but now you can see all the nice red paint for his visor with the silver for his faceplate, and just nice smooth details around on his head. Looking at the chest, you can see this nice amount of silver paint and a nice Decepticon badge with more detail just all over him. You can see arms, more detail. The hands are actually painted, so that's pretty cool, I guess. Don't do that now. And the legs are, aside from the crotch, exactly the same as Bone Crusher. I mean, this bit's a bit different, and there's a bit more gaps in there. They're like a retool, I guess. But the figure itself, Scavenger, it's not a retool of Bone Crusher. Not at all. Now, a lot of people don't, or a lot of people generally are pretty mixed on this guy. So, you know, I can see where their issues lie, though. He is a bit weird proportionally. His arms are kind of stubby, although they're not Bone Crusher stubby. But, you know, it is that same kind of stubby look that they've generally all had. But unlike with Bone Crusher, this guy, I feel like he's had a lot more effort put into him, even though he's apparently just an exact rip off the Combiner Wars version. But I don't really care. I don't own that figure, and I don't really want to own it now. But what about some quick little other issues that I have? Well, on my copy, if you turn the elbow a little bit, it is incredibly loose just right here. Like, just takes no effort to move it, really. And like any other spot, it's fine. Not even loose. And it doesn't come off if I move it. But at just this one spot, it's just so incredibly loose, and it's weird. This arm is fine, so I don't know. And the legs could be a bit tighter, at least the ball joint on mine. You can see how the hip itself would move before the thigh does. Well, kind of. It's just a bit strange, especially on this one. Now the thigh is moving. And I feel like he comes undone a bit too easy. Other than that, quite pleased. I quite enjoy how this guy looks. I think his stubby nature kind of suits him pretty nicely. I don't think he looks half bad. And the kibble on the back, also not too bad. It could be worse. Like, a lot worse, but, you know, this way, I think is okay. That thing, though, I don't mind it, it's just kind of there. What might I say? Like with the rest of the Constructicons so far, he's got some great feeling plastic. Like, maybe it's because he's newer, but he has some of the better plastic I've felt from this set. Maybe Hook and Long Haul is probably the best, but I'm quite pleased with how this guy feels. I'm also pleased with his accessory. It's just one. It's this little gun. But it's a pretty good gun. I think this is a very sick gun. With the scope on top and the magazine on the side. I don't know guns very well, but it is like with the rest of the Constructicons guns, blast effect compatible. So you can have this guy shooting the shit out of Prowl, if you wish. So, yeah. Quick size comparison time. Here we go. Get him standing. Here is Long Haul. Here is Hook. They look great together. Screw these guys out. And here is Scrapper. And here is Bone Crusher. And yeah, this just looks so perfect together. I don't have Mixmaster yet, haven't even ordered him, but I will be getting him soon, hopefully. But yeah, they just look really nice together. Just as a whole. Even though Bone Crusher is a bit of an eyesore, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, shoot. I think it looks really good. And as I tend to do here, Earthrise Starscream. Okay, Poseability time. In terms of Poseability, he's got a ball joint at the head, 4 full 360. Go all the way around, not up about that far, down about that far. If you want to tab the chest though, you can fake it for some more. Universal shoulders, a bit of that, I guess. You can fake some backwards butterflies, should you desire. Elbows bend a teensy bit more than 90. That would be 90 right there, just about. So, you know, get a tad bit more. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist, as is tradition with this set. And legs kick forward that far, legs kick backward that far. Knees bend a tad, well, about at 90, I would say. And the ankles pivot. So all in all, like with the rest of the team, not the best poser, but I think he poses just fine. Could be better though. And now, I guess, transformation time, which is an aspect of this figure that I generally don't care for. So starting with the transformation, what you're going to want to do, fold in the hands, and fold his head away. Then I like to just close in the feet. Then you're going to want to do, scooch back a little bit, there we go. You want to lift the crane up, or not the crane, the excavator arm, and fold this piece down. Then you're going to want to untab the shoulders, like so, to get that. What I like to do, flip the legs around and tab them in, like so. Just like that on both sides. Then you're going to want to untab the arms and bring them down, like so. And then tab in the arms, just like that. And do the same for the other side, just like so. Boom, boom. And then you're going to tab this piece in, right there. And you got your little excavator. And although it's not a particularly complicated transformation, it's a bit annoying, I feel, at times. I never feel like I really get it tabbed in all the way. And there's a bit of clearance issues here and there. So overall, not like the most fun transformation of the set, but could be worse. It does pretty much everything you want an excavator mode to do, except for turn right there. I don't really need that though. It's got crane arm action, that's all I needed really. And I guess you can swivel that. It is on a port though, so you know. Be careful, I guess. I don't know. I mean, not too much to say. It's an excavator. Excavator. Just bring up my thing a little bit. We're gonna put him in arm mode. So for arm mode, it's almost the exact same as Bone Crusher, where you just untab the legs like so, flip that bit around this side, then tab the legs right back in, and then you bring in this foot and fold down this piece right there. Oh, I didn't tab in. There you go. Just tab that together. Take your arm piece. Just slide it on. And you've got yourself an arm. Now, I don't feel like making all of Devastator right now, but he tabs in the exact same way Bone Crusher does. So, you can get an idea off of that, I'd say. It looks like he's a really good arm. He's a lot more solid than Bone Crusher is too. Like Bone Crusher can barely do this. Like, that's cool. And he poses the exact same way Bone Crusher does. I'll go more in depth on this in the full Devastator review when I get to that. But yeah. There you go. A lot more securely tabbed in this one. And yeah, that's all I have to say really. So for my final thoughts, I would say that Scavenger is one of my favorites of the set so far, at least. I don't really think he's as bad as a lot of people say he is, and I just find him to be more enjoyable than a lot of the other team members. Like, I find him way more enjoyable than Long Haul and Scrapper and Bone Crusher. And even though I have some grievances with the transformation, I generally don't mind. It's not the worst thing I've ever had to do. And he looks good, poses alright, has a cool accessory, is a good arm. Just all around blew me away. I was not expecting to like this guy as much as I do. And I can't wait to finish Devastator. And so, if you liked the video, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and join my Discord server, please.